What I'll do is place a card down. I already had Mend at the beginning. I will attach another Rejuvenation onto my hero, so now it heals +4 at the start of its turn. Nice. Now what I'll do is I'll attack with Mikhail the Blunt and deal 2 damage to Onyxia. So now Onyxia is up to 13 damage. And now it's the boss's turn. And when it readies, it's going to take an additional 2 damage because of Mikhail the Blunt. Oni readies, and I've already applied the damage. So I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 resources on Oni's side. Next event card. Each player draws cards until they reach their max hand size. Nice. Too bad I've got too many cards in Oni's hand, so let's count how many we have. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, so I draw 3 as the boss. Brood of Onyxia, Head Slam, and Dragonhide, and I'll explain those in a minute. DPS has nothing, so he gets 7 cards. Or, sorry, he has Reaper, so he gets 6. 3, 4, 5, 6. Man, that's a blessing in disguise. Let's see, the Paladin has 2, so he gets 5. And the Healer doesn't have a hand. Oh, yes it does, it's got 2 cards, so I got 5. Nice, thanks Oni. So let's look at those cards I just got from that. Now I have Head Slam, which allows me to put 5 damage on myself and deal that amount of melee damage to every ally on the field, so I can hit everybody. I have Dragonhide, which I can exhaust since it's ongoing and prevent the next 2 damage that would be dealt to Oni. I'm going to play that to stop Mikhail's little modifier. Well, not stop it, but prevent the damage. And Meaningless Exertion, I choose one, that's the other interrupt. So, let's get back to the boss's side of the field. And I have 6 resources. I'll pay 1. And that'll let me prevent the next 2 damage. Yeah. I'll hit slam. Screw these guys. I'll pay 2 to head slam. I gotta put up to 5 damage on Oni. So to do this properly, you want to look at the health of all of the allies on the board. So I've got 3, 3, 4, 3, and 2. So I only put 4 damage on Oni, and she'll smack everybody for 4. So I added that up to there. Oni has 19 damage on her. And that means I just dealt 4 damage to everybody on the field. The Pally has his abilities exhausted. I don't think Warax is going to be able to do anything about this. No, Warax can't do anything to prevent this. So, there go all the allies, unfortunately. At this point, I'm a little concerned that Oni may actually kill one of these heroes here. I guess there's not enough DPS in these decks. I might have to modify that. Possibly, as the dog barks, by changing the warrior out. So, head slammed. I've got 3 resources left. Should have played Tossed into the Hatchery before I did that. And can't do anything left. So I have a interrupt and wait. So let's see. Plus X attack while attacking current stage. +1, +2, +3. Can exhaust an ally, but I just killed them all. So +3, +4. I shall hit the DPS. That's 4 damage on Warax, and now it's Warax's turn. Alright, so I draw a card, quest, place it down, and let's see what I've got in my hand. So, I really need to start doing some damage here, so I'm going to play Reaper of Souls. And I can do that, however, Oni's going to chain it. Oh, nope. Oni cannot chain it because it's an equipment card. Has to be an ability card that Oni chains. So let's see. 2 to swing. So leave those up. 1, 2, 3, 4. So this weapon has 4 counters on it. So now this is a 4. Let's pay 2 to swing, deal 4 damage to Onyxia, and that is going to take her into stage 2. None of the abilities she has on the field will destroy. The damage does not carry over. And now we enter stage 2. So stage 2 will come into play. And it's long range. Oni has +2 attack while attacking, so when she attacks, nothing gets hit back at her. Flip 2, I put into a whelp into play for each resource I have. So Oni's in stage 2, and now she has 30 health. And there's no longer the danger of popping the hero. So that's cool. So there's nothing else I could really do, so I will let the tank take it. So now that it's the tank's turn, and I've got 5 resources, I've got another quest in my hand, so I'll place it down. And, oh yeah. This is one card I do not like as a boss, and I have a personal rule, and I limit it. Nurgle Tank Frost. Opposing heroes and allies can't attack unless their controller pays 1 for each attacker. I think I limited these to 6 or 8 in the entire raiding party. So what I will do is play Nurgle. Hurgle, Durgle, Hurgle, Durgle, Durgle, Nurgle. 3. Nurgle. 2. Minor Steel Whiskers. He has a milling ability, however the rules specify that you cannot mill the boss, so I gotta change him out. And I have 1 remaining resource, but I don't have any 1-drops. So those 2 guys will be out on the field, and I'm going to have to end my turn. So as the healer, I've got 5 resources. And again, this is why I hate this card. I just drew one for this deck. So let's see what I got. So I can play 6. So I've got 6 resources. Nurgle. Now I gotta pay 2 additional for each attacker. Resources as the boss. It's gonna start this lockdown. I could play Nenu, but it's kind of pointless. No one's really taking any damage right now on my side of the field. So I've got 3 resources. I'll play Grumder. And then I'll play the Natural Order, which lets me destroy target ability or equipment. This is OP in Lich King. And I will destroy the one that lets Oni prevent 5 damage. So we'll get that out of her pool of tools. And I'll have to end my turn and hope that none of these allies get butt slammed. Now it's Oni's turn. 6 resources. Next event. Opponents choose a player. That player readies all his cards. So that means somebody in this side of the field gets to ready all their cards. No real points. Actually, this would be a good point if this were a mage. So you would want to pick the mage, but I'm going to pick the Pally. In case he has any instants. He has a lot of instants in his deck. So the Pally has 6 ready resources. And I draw my first card. Shattering Scales destroy all opposing abilities and equipment. I shall do so. Get rid of that stupid sword. Let's see if the Pally can interrupt that. Nope. Does not have an interrupt. Let's check the warrior. The warrior does not have his interrupt. So now, Raging Shout and the weapon are destroyed. So that costed me 4. I've got 3 left. So stage 2 only is I could play Deep Breath, and what this does is Onyxia deals X fire damage to each opposing hero and ally, and you can't interrupt it. So 2 plus X. So that will be, so it deals, she deals 1 to everyone and everything. So War Axe is up.